Welcome everyone to Dr. Carminati's YouTube channel. We are thrilled you're joining us today as we dive into a genuinely mind-expanding topic. What is panpsychism? If this is your first time here, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming explorations. Your input means the world to me, so please drop your suggestions for new video topics in the comments below. And if you find this journey as fascinating as I do, give this video a thumbs up and share your thoughts. Let's get the conversation going. So what exactly is panpsychism? Imagine a universe where consciousness doesn't just belong to humans, animals, or even plants, but to everything. Panpsychism argues that consciousness is a fundamental piece of the physical world woven into its fabric. Picture this. Even the tiniest building blocks of reality, like electrons or quarks, possess some experience. Before you think I've lost the plot, let me clarify. This doesn't mean an electron sits around pondering life's big questions. Instead, panpsychism suggests that these particles have a basic, almost imperceptible kind of consciousness. A faint whisper of experience that scales into the rich, complex awareness we humans enjoy. Where did this idea come from? It's not some newfangled theory cooked up overnight. Philosophers like Thales of Miletus, way back in ancient Greece, toyed with the notion that everything in the universe might hold a spark of life or awareness. Fast forward to the 19th and 20th centuries, and thinkers like William James and Alfred North Whitehead revived panpsychism with a modern twist. They saw it as a way to tackle a question that stumped scientists and philosophers alike. How does consciousness emerge in the first place? That brings us to something called the hard problem of consciousness. Philosopher David Chalmers coined this term to describe a puzzle that keeps researchers up at night. Sure, science can map out how the brain processes signals, neurons firing, chemicals zipping around, but why does it feel like something to be alive? Why do you experience the taste of coffee or the sting of a paper cut? Materialism, the idea that everything boils to physical stuff, hits a wall here. It explains the mechanics but not the magic of experience. Dualism, on the other hand, splits reality into mind and matter, claiming they're separate. Yet dualism struggles to explain how an immaterial mind chats with a physical brain. Panpsychism steps in with a bold solution. Consciousness doesn't emerge from matter. It's already there, in every piece of it. Let's paint a picture. Think of consciousness as a spectrum. At one end, you've got humans with our vivid thoughts, emotions, and self-awareness. Slide down the scale, and you might find a dog dreaming of its next treat. Less complex, but still aware. Keep going, and you reach a rock. According to panpsychism, even that rock has a sliver of experience, though it's so basic we can't imagine it. The theory suggests that when simple bits of consciousness combine, like in a brain, they create something greater, something we recognize as a mind. Now I know what you might be thinking. Dr. Carminati, this sounds like science fiction. And you're not entirely wrong. It's a leap from how we usually see the world. But panpsychism gains traction because it sidesteps the complex problem. Instead of asking how lifeless matter suddenly becomes conscious, it flips the script. Matter was never dull. Consciousness in some form has always existed. Let's shift gears and explore another layer of this mystery: quantum mechanics. If panpsychism feels out there, quantum philosophy might blow your mind. Quantum mechanics studies the tiniest scales of reality, where rules get weird. Particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously, called superposition, until someone observes them. Then they snap into one state, a process known as wave function collapse. Some thinkers wonder, does consciousness trigger that collapse? This idea relates to the Copenhagen interpretation, a classic take on quantum mechanics. It's controversial, sure, but it hints that our minds might play a starring role in shaping reality. Then there's a wilder theory from physicist Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff. They've teamed up to propose orchestrated objective reduction, or ORCH-OR. Here's the gist. Tiny microtubules host quantum processes inside your brain's neurons. These processes, they argue, aren't random. They're orchestrated into the symphony of your consciousness. Unlike panpsychism, which spreads consciousness across all matter, ORCH-OR zeroes in on the brain, suggesting quantum effects give rise to your thoughts and feelings. It bridges the subatomic world and the mind, sparking heated scientific debates. But wait, quantum ideas don't stop there. Some folks blend panpsychism with quantum mechanics, creating a hybrid called quantum panpsychism. Picture quantum fields, those invisible waves that ripple through the universe, as conscious. Federico Fagan, who invented the microprocessor, champions a version of quantum information-based panpsychism, or QIP. He suggests these fields don't just carry energy or information, they have awareness and even free will. It's a radical mashup that asks us to rethink everything we know about reality. So, does any of this hold water? Let's be real, we're wading into speculative territory. Panpsychism and quantum theories of consciousness don't come with a neat stack of lab results, at least, not yet. Critics argue they're more philosophy than science, and they've got a point. How do you test if an electron feels anything? Or prove consciousness collapses a wave function? These questions stump even the brightest minds. That said, clues are popping up. Neuroscience keeps peeling back layers of the brain, revealing how it churns through information. Meanwhile, quantum biology, a field that sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi novel, explores how quantum effects might shape living systems. Think photosynthesis or bird navigation. Nature might already be playing quantum tricks. These discoveries don't confirm panpsychism or quantum consciousness, but they nudge us toward a more connected universe, maybe even more aware than we ever imagined. Let's zoom out for a moment. What do these ideas mean for us? Panpsychism challenges the notion that we're special snowflakes in a cold, unconscious cosmos. If consciousness permeates everything, we're part of a vast, living tapestry. Quantum theories, meanwhile, hint that our minds might dance with the fabric of reality itself. Together, they invite us to wonder. Are we more than just brains and bodies? Could the universe be, in some strange way, awake? I'll leave you with that thought. We've covered a lot today. Panpsychism's bold claim that consciousness is everywhere, and quantum views that tie our minds to the subatomic world. These ideas stretch our imaginations and push the boundaries of what's possible. Now, I want to hear from you. Does panpsychism resonate with you, or does it feel too far-fetched? What about the quantum angle? Intriguing or just plain bonkers? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please like it and subscribe for more adventures in the mysteries of the mind and universe. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.